When I was in my 20s, my marriage fell apart, and that led me on a path of destruction. I was making very, very poor choices, and one day I found out I was pregnant.
After combat in Vietnam, I was left with both physical scars and emotional scars.
I've gone through 2 major trials in my life, one of which was in my freshman year of college when I fell into an addiction to pornography, and the second one was last year when my mom died of an aggressive liver cancer.
As a child, I never grew up in a Christian home. My parents were divorced when I was 14 years old, and I rebelled after that.
I started coming to LFCN when I was 14. I ended up getting pregnant when I was 16.
3 years ago, I lost my oldest daughter, drinking and driving.
About 5 years ago, I believe, Caleb and I decided we wanted to start praying and trying to have children. We got pregnant and we were super excited. I didn't realize how incredibly exciting it would be.
I took the advice of the world and I had an abortion. This flawed decision was the beginning of a lonely 25-year period of time.
Led to a failed marriage, failed fatherhood, failed life, and failed attempts to erase my memory with alcohol.
And I tried at first to overcome both of those things by my own strength, but I came to realize just how weak I really was without the Lord.
Led me down the wrong path, and the result of that was about 7 years of my life being lost to incarceration. And then I was lucky enough to be paroled to my aunt and uncle's house.
I think I tried to handle life kind of my own way. Broken relationships, being a mother, single mother of 3 kids at that point. A lot of hurt and betrayal. After going through all of that, I felt as if God pulled me back to LFCN.
I got the call 3 years ago from the detective, and I got excited for a second because I thought she was going to get locked up. But the detective says no. She's at Lynchburg General, and she's not in good condition, that I needed to get there fast. Within an hour, my daughter did not make it.
We had some friends over to tell them that we were pregnant and something just didn't feel right. And I kind of already knew that a miscarriage was starting.
And then
And then
And then someone told me about Jesus.
And then someone invited me to a Promise Keepers event where Jesus restored and redeemed me.
God has been helping me. I'm still struggling in many ways, but the Lord's strength is truly my hope for overcoming these things.
And eventually, I heard what I needed to hear that changed me, and God was faithful in revealing Himself to me in a mighty way.
With Him bringing me back here, I feel as if God has brought me so much clarity in His Word. I feel so much love from this church.
I wanted to run, and I wanted to run, but I knew I had to take 2 roads. It was crossroads. It was either going to be with Satan or it was going to be with Jesus. And I chose Jesus.
It took me a little while to turn to God and really be interested in His comfort. But when I did, it was sweet, and He was, of course, there with open arms. And then almost 2 years later, this little guy came along.